Hello, beautiful people of the internet. Welcome to the very cursed soundtrack of Curse Mode. Welcome. This is episode 164. Listen, the last episode of Curse Mode, our first episode, went so well that I got really excited to record a second one. Let's do it. Welcome back to Curse Mode. It's day 9. I surprised myself in the last episode by accomplishing more than I thought after starting slower than I thought. It was harder in the first couple of days, and then quickly I was like, wait, no, we got this. I know what to do. It's piecemeal, step by step. Let's see if that trend continues today. In a red world. So my first thought is, as a reminder, here's kind of my to-do list or my list of things we would like to accomplish. I need to turn the gas valve in schoolhouse so that I can turn on the elevator. I would love to power laboratory to open Blackbridge Grotto. I want to build a power sledge and potentially coat check it or use it. I would like to open the safe in boudoir, open the safe in study, get the garage upgrade disc, the tomb upgrade disc. I'd always love to drafting studio. I would like to turn on boiler room. I would like to solve the chess puzzle outside, build a burning glass, maybe, and maybe even get the mechanarium upgrade disc, although I'm really not sure how hard that one is to do. Some of these are more important than others. I would say one of the most important ones to me is the sledge and the schoolhouse. Those to me seem most important. Let's go outside first, because I do think just rolling for schoolhouse is going to be one of the most helpful things we can do today. Hope you're having an excellent day. And if not, I hope it gets a little bit better soon. This one is good. We now have 2... I didn't actually mark this off my list earlier, which is why I'm marking it off now. We now have 2 microchips that we can always trade inside of Trading Post. Or someday we can actually use them inside of Blackbridge Grotto or whatchamacallit, in Satellite Dish. The Scorched Sundial base. First, though, we got a schoolhouse. Gas valve to turn on. And an elevator that works. Boom. Done. Exciting. All right. In the theme of red today, I'm actually going to crack open a little Coca-Cola. This episode is brought to you by... No, I'm just kidding. I need a little caffeine. And I picked Coke today because of the red theme. Beautiful. Now, down there right now, nothing particularly all that interesting. But chess puzzle, I think, is pretty doable. And I wish I'd have done it in deer mode, because I think it would have made things easier. So maybe we'll get it done today. Or maybe not in day 9, but maybe in this episode of Blueprints. Okay. Now, the other thing that I did not write on my list, and I will just go ahead and write it on my list, is draft conservatory. I know you only get to change 3 rooms. I know half the time you get to change the rarity of 3 rooms. I know half the time those rooms are useless. But I'm telling you, I think changing your draft pool is the most important thing you can do in the game. Sometimes. And we'll never know unless we see what rooms conservatory offers us. Cool. Getting stars will never hurt us, but I wouldn't say that it's an enormous priority. Let's go ahead and draft towards this direction. I'm going to do something crazy here. I'm not going to pick up the gem until we draft in this corner. Damn it. Because if it would have been conservatory, it would have cost me the gem that I just picked up. So I think we're going to have to get kind of used to doing some stuff like this, where it's like, it's an order of operations question. How do I phrase this? Okay, so the normal game has an order of operations, which is that, like, when is it most helpful to have the resource in your inventory? When is it most helpful to have the resource? You know, do you want to draft the room before you do this, after you do this, etc.? Dare mode had a different, depending on the dare mode had a different order of operations. And this mode also has a slightly different order of operations. We picked up that key, and now we're going to draft corridor, which is going to take that key. So actually, I'll draft spare room. This room is probably kind of cooked because of... Oh, on the other hand... Let's take classroom, because it might have an apple. I think this run is probably pretty cooked because having so many classrooms in the draft pool is not good for us. On the other hand, it might be great for our footsteps, and it might be good for our... If I do this, it's rough. I go down to 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't do that, actually. I don't think that I really want any of these. I don't really know what I'm looking for, if I'm being 1,000% honest with you right now, which is a dangerous thing to do. I guess we could just use these apples. They only give me +2 footsteps, which actually mean that each one of these rooms is kind of like a waste, because I have to step in and out of the room, which is 2 steps, meaning it's just even. I get to draft the room for free, is I guess the other way to think of it. They also let me redraw, which does not hurt, but what am I shooting for is the question again, right? I haven't seen workshop yet. I would like to go draft in the other corner for conservatory. I would like to draft drafting studio. I would like to draft chess puzzle is too hard right now, I think, for this run. I have too few footsteps. Yeah, let's do pantry. I don't know. We're just going to see where this run takes us. Rather than think too much about what we're picking up, we're just going to see where it goes. These classrooms are draining all of my gems. On the other hand, I'm getting to get a couple footsteps, and I get to draft and re-roll a shit ton of times, which hypothetically is good or something. I don't know. I get to redraw like 5 times. Can't afford drawing room. Guest bedroom is really nice, actually. Cool. Let's do this. Get me a bunch of footsteps. We'll take the compass. And let's go back to the eastern wing and see what happens. Our list is conservatory, observatory, drafting studio. Did we already get... Oh, I didn't actually step in observatory. You already get the... You get the star just from stepping in, or from drafting it. Okay. The thing to remember with observatory is that you get the star when you... You get the star when you draft it. You get the benefit once you actually look through the looking glass, the lens. Okay, we did just pick up a magnifying glass, which is interesting for coat check, because I believe burning glass requires metal detector magnifying glass, which is a not wildly difficult thing to make, and it's right there. This is very interesting. Let me draft conservatory first. Dang it. I think I need to focus on getting... Oh, I shouldn't. It's fine. It doesn't matter. I think I should focus on getting coat check here if possible. We currently have sledgehammer in coat check, which I think is a bat. It's like the least important thing to put in coat check. Metal detector costs 10. Damn it. Here is my rating of rooms that I would like to put inside of coat check. Or sorry, items I would like to put inside of coat check. Lever and or battery pack. Then either sledgehammer or magnifying glass or metal detector. Sledgehammer is probably actually at the bottom of that list, because I think it's one of the ones that I can just get pretty easily. I can get it from outside rooms. I can get it from... like courtyard. I can get it from... I don't think we've actually been in study yet, so I kind of want to take study here and call it a day. Let's do this. Okay. Study. We grab the safe. Is that correct? 12, 8? Yeah, okay. 1208. Cool. Done. Check that off the list. Study safe is open. Doesn't matter. Why am I like putting it on the list to open the safe? I don't know. It just feels good. I can also just open it whenever I actually get into the room, but it feels good to be able to open it. Let's go ahead and call it a day here and restart. So now that in that run we got schoolhouse, which means we now need to think about the possibility of opening chess puzzle, of solving chess puzzle. The hard part of chess puzzle is the queen. Let me find it on my list. The queen, the king, and then probably... Yeah, probably those two. Everything else is kind of easier. For rook, we have nook. We also have conservatory. Conservatory, sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. But nook, we generally will take in this mode because it is a blue room, meaning it doesn't cost us anything. It gives us a key, which is nice. It's relatively common. It's probably standard in terms of rarity. So that's rook. Bishop is a little interesting because it's probably got to be chapel. That's the options are chapel, rumpus room, bookshop, or attic. And between those three, I think shelter gives us a computer. I wonder if shelter... Oh, we should test this actually, because this is the time to do it. I wonder if shelter shelters you from the curse mode effect, where you lose one of everything. Probably, my guess would be no. But let's find out. Let's try and draft a red room on this run. Anyways, bishop is probably chapel because rumpus room's uncommon or something. Bookshop I never see. Attic is very expensive. Knight is either security, observatory. Both of those are great. Also armory and treasure trove, but the other ones are more common. There's nook right away. We don't have a key, so now's the time to take hallway. The chess puzzle is interesting in that... Oh, I should have taken lavatory. I should have taken lavatory. Fuck. The chess puzzle is interesting in that I often don't try to solve it at the start of a run. I kind of wait to see if the run is going to give me naturally a few of the steps towards solving it, and then I will commit. because just going from the rip to try and get all of these different pieces feels foolish when you may happen to get some of them just luckily. We're going to redraw here for hopes of conservatory. We did not get it. We will take observatory because it never hurts. That added a star up to 12. Here's security, which means we would be up to night. No, this is the same as observatory. Damn it. Okay, let's redraw. There's chapel. Now is the perfect time to test it. Are we going to miss one of everything? Yes, we are. Fuck. Okay. Shelter does not protect us. We currently have knight and bishop. Which I know sounds like an overwhelming amount. It's not. We have very little, and I highly doubt we're gonna survive this run. Dead-end rooms are more common. I don't want that. No, thank you. I'll pass. This takes a step, but counts as +5, so I think I might take it. I believe it immediately gives you the +5. Yes, it does. Okay, good. It's got a gym for us. Okay. Eastern wing is completely blocked off. Let's go western wing. We're down to 3 footsteps. Let's take closet and we don't actually have to step foot in it. We probably ought to. I think the goal here is to... the problem is if I step in there, I can't go here. Dang it, I really wanted that die because it would allow me to... This run's cooked. It would allow me... to re-roll this spot to see if I could get a conservatory. And instead, we whiffed. Okay, this run's cooked. Down to 1 footstep. I think it's over no matter what, right? That cost me a footstep, so I can't even do that. Yeah, it's over. Okay. We go again. This is the freedom of this mode. Each run can take 5 minutes if you will just hustle. Each day, I should say. Okay. We've not lucked out with conservatory yet. It's a little bit of a bummer. You know what room I would love to see? It's a weird one. I would really, really love to see gallery, because I'm pretty sure one of the rewards of gallery is an allowance coin, and I know the answers. I happen to know all of the answers to gallery because I've solved them before, and that's one of the only places in this game where knowledge is the only thing that holds you back, not a drafting strategy or the RNG or the rarity of a room, etc. Although I say that, and then what I mean by that is, like, to change the water levels of a different room, you have to draft pump room and then it's power it if you really want to do this part, etc., etc. Gallery is just like, if you know the answers, you get the reward. That said, it's a rare room, and so you do have to draft it. But that's why I'd like to draft it. I don't like any of these. We'll take root cellar. I don't think this place ever has an item in it, but... yeah, I'm not even going to step in there. Okay. Time to reconsider what do we want to do with our run. Drafting studio, observatory, conservatory. These are all good. If I could get car keys to get into garage, if I could build a power sledge. I would like to solve the chess puzzle. I'm saying these things out loud for my sake, not for yours. I just need the reminders personally so that I can remember what I need to do next. I would love a shovel because we might actually get some footsteps and shit out of it today. Let's go to the corner. We're not going to pick up the gem. It doesn't matter because I have more than one. Pantry. Spare bedroom? Sorry, spare room. I'd also love to upgrade that one. Last time we upgraded aquarium, which is not my favorite. I would have loved to upgrade spare room. Although I think that changes the color of it because it becomes spare green room, spare bedroom, or spare something. And it probably changes the color, which makes it actually less valuable. God, it's so interesting. Let's take nursery because we get the footsteps. There's an item here. It's a banana. Nursery is my favorite in this mode because it's just an investment in the future of your run. If the investment pays off somewhat quickly and you happen to draft a bedroom, then you get paid back for the investment. And then once you've drafted once or twice, it's really worth it. Every extra bedroom from there becomes really valuable. We'll take Nook. I don't need garage. It gives me keys, which are not really helpful to me. Corridor will take a key away. Closet might give me a metal detector or something helpful. Take or a dice. A die, I should say. Fuck me. Which is kind of the best thing you can get from here is a die. Okay. Back to entrance hall. Thank God I don't have to worry about stepping into the same room 3 times. Oh my God. We don't have anything good to coat check right now, and we have no good drafts here. Those are all dead ends. So, those are also bad. We'll take corridor. Observatory would have been the way to, like, get something out of this run, an extra day, or an extra star. Whereas patio costs me 2 gems to get me 1 gem, which is not very valuable, but dining room is good. The long-term success of this, here's one of the things that I'm kind of thinking about in this mode. On the day that I eventually reach room 46, I'm going to have to draft a good amount of rooms, right? And when I do that, I'm a little worried. Like right now, most of my runs end in the 3rd or the 4th rank. I run out of footsteps or whatever. I reach a dead end. Someday we're going to be in rank 8 or 9. There's a key problem, right? Rooms are more likely to be locked at that level. But I think the big problem is there's only 46 blue rooms. And plenty of them are rare. And plenty of them are dead ends. And so to get to rank 8, you're going to have to draft a couple more, or rank 9 or rank 10. You're going to have to draft a couple more rooms. And the more rooms you draft, the fewer blue rooms there are. And all of a sudden, you're going to be facing shit like this, where everything is terrible. Everything is bad. Guest bedroom would be amazing for footsteps, but drawing room... Oh, I can't afford it. Fuck. Okay, guest bedroom it is. They've got a compass for me. Guest bedroom becomes so valuable with indoor nursery. Nursery. Okay, we're donating a coin to the church. Boudoir allows us to Open this safe. I've actually already opened it, so I guess I never marked that off the list. It allows us to get a gem. Okay. Bedrooms and blue rooms. That's my key so far. Bedrooms and blue rooms. I don't really want to draft either of these. Can I call it a day from right here? I'll pick dark room. I don't want to pick these. I think this runs over. I have 20 footsteps, but I didn't have very many. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. I didn't have very many resources, but I do have 20 footsteps, which is not a small amount. I don't know. I'm not going to overthink it because that's not the point of this kind of mode. Curse mode is not gonna benefit from me. In general, curse mode will not. I won't benefit from overthinking things during curse mode. And you know I love to overthink things. It's sort of my whole deal. Okay, we're still really hoping for something outdoors. What are we hoping for outdoors? I don't know. We haven't really... We've done Tomb already, so we've solved the, like, angel puzzle. Trading post would allow us to trade a couple microchips, but that's not really very much. It does get me car keys very regularly, which is nice. Shelter gives us a computer, which we can use. Tomb gives us an upgrade disc, which we could use. So let's do Tomb and see if we can't get the... Oh, boy. Did I already do this one? Did I not mark it off? Did I already do this one? Shit. This is bad note-taking. I can't remember if I already turned this upgrade disc in. Last time, I got 3 upgrade discs. They were... Office... I think they were Tomb. And it was not Garage. I know that for a fact. And Commissary. Did I get Tomb? This is bad note-taking, and I'm going to be mad at myself if I already solved this. I did. God damn it. Okay, well. Tomb upgrade disc is done, Ryan. Garage upgrade disc is really the only one you have left. And, you know, on my list. There's also, like, Mechanarium. There's one in Archives. If you have a file key, there's one in... Let me check the announcements page again. There's 16 of them total. They're all over the place, but the 8 that I know about from announcements are... Her Ladyship's Chamber, Mechanarium, Freezer, Morning Room, Morning Room you unlock by eating that weird breakfast. Tomb, Great Hall. So the thing I'm gonna add to my list right now so that we have good record keeping here. Great Hall upgrade disc. I have Garage, I have Mechanarium on my list. Her Ladyship's Chamber. Upgrade disc. These are all optional for sure. The freezer one, does it require burning? I think it requires burning glass. And then Morning Room. I can't remember where the Mechanarium door is. Or the Mechanarium, upgrade disc is. Because I'm pretty sure the final door in Mechanarium gets you a Sanctum key. So that means it wouldn't be the 8th door. It's probably like the 4th or the 3rd or the 6th or 7th. I don't know. We're going to be out of footsteps, but I am going to run into the house and draft a couple rooms just in case we can get conservatory rather than just call it a day. Okay. And we could also just call it a day inside a planetarium if we don't. I still can't get it, dude. It's crazy. Still can't get conservatory. I would love... I guess that's one of my goals is just to get it one time today. Conservatory, please. Okay, we're just gonna call this one a... It's not right. As you can still draft, it's possible to get something like a observatory, which would make it potentially worth it to just spend 2 extra seconds trying to draft. I did not get it, so now we call it a day. Okay, I'm gonna take better notes. Tomb was already done. Tomb, commissary, and office are all done. And office was a really easy upgrade disc. Okay. Day 13. Lucky number 13. In a timely manner. So now the question is outer rooms. What are we really hoping for? Right now, Tomb is not helpful to us. Trading Post is barely helpful in that it gets us garage keys, car keys, which we could potentially use to get an upgrade disc. However, that's a lot of ifs. We have to get the car keys by using some footsteps. Then we have to draft garage. And we have to get a computer. All of that. So it's tough. It's tough. Shelter is not terrible in that it gives me a computer. But I don't need to draft that at the start of the run. I could leave that for later. After we get an upgrade disc, we could go take ourselves outside and see if we get a computer. Hovel's bad. Root cellar is fine, but not actually all that helpful. The other things outside are Shrine, which I would like. I would like to put a couple coins in Shrine and see what happens. And Root cellar, Hovel, Trading Post, Shrine. What am I missing here? Like the closet thing. What's it called? It has items, which might actually be very helpful to me because it has metal detector sometimes. What's that called? Tool shed? Tool shed. So I think here we're actually hoping for Shrine to see what 2 coins can get us for a blessing. Because that's important science. We know what 4 and 6 can get us, but what does 2 get us? And also, does Shrine look any different? We didn't get it. In curse mode, because it could, honestly. Okay, we got Tool Shed, which is, I guess, helpful because it goes inside of our directory. Hot take. This game needs rewards for completing your Pokedex. So your directory is sort of your Pokedex, right? And if you've played a Pokemon game, or at least most of the ones that I know, you get rewards for having a certain amount of Pokemon in your Pokedex. I've got like 20, 25 rooms in my directory. I feel like I should get a reward of like, I don't know, an extra 10 footsteps every day. How does that sound? Tonda Ros? How do you feel about that one? What do you think? Yeah? No. We don't want this to be any easier. I mean, I kind of want it to be a little easier. But I don't actually want it to be any easier. Observatory is an easy win. And easy wins are nice. Let's do it. Spin the globe. Get a key and avoid the Southern Cross. Grab a room here. Security gets us the... We have shovel. This would cost us a gem. But actually, it would not cost us a gem. Let's take courtyard. This is the part of this that I have not really talked about, which is that it might be kind of helpful to run. Okay, so let me back up. You can't go into the negative on your resources in curse mode, which means that there is some objective benefit to drafting, to not having enough resources that you can actually get taxed. It could hypothetically be a very viable strategy to play this game with very few keys or gems or coins in your inventory at one time, so that when you draft courtyard, you do not get taxed for drafting courtyard. You only pay the one gem that it costs. You don't pay anything else. And then there's metal detector, which is really nice. Then you get to start finding the other items. How do you make that happen? I don't know. One thought is just do a little bit less early resource grabbing. Like, don't necessarily draft den right away, storeroom right away, trophy room if you get trophy room, etc. Save those for a little later when you might actually need them. My second thought is just you don't have to pick them up when they're on the ground right away. We'll take storeroom. I don't really know. Storeroom, I was going to say, a lot of times is a dig spot. I would love a turn up here. Oh, thank you so much. Let's go. Okay. I'm trying to think here. Our goal in the bottom left is to draft conservatory. Our goal in general, we have a shovel, we have a lockpick. These are good resources, honestly. We have a metal detector. If we could get workshop and magnifying glass, we could make a burning glass. A ruby candlestick is what I want to call it every time. Kitchen doesn't strike me as particularly useful, so I think we take den. We got to do the normal thing, which is like... What has this run given us, and how do I adjust my strategy to fit it? The other thing we have going on here is we have observatory, which is night. Bishop would give us... Chapel would give us bishop. That's not really a good reason to do it. Terrace is probably worth it here, to be honest with you. I could draft any green room after that. Security is also great because it gives us access to the keycard situation thingy. And a computer. We should take security. That's the smart call. We should just take security. Turn off. There's a fruit somewhere in the house. Did I never step foot in pantry? I probably never stepped foot in pantry. We're on low security. Change offline mode to unlocked. And get back. I don't think I'm going to mess with special ordering just yet. Oh, that is a fucking locked door. What do you mean? Okay. Now we pick up the gem that we didn't pick up earlier. Check for a trunk. There's no trunk. Boudoir gets us a thing, but costs us a footstep. I don't know, brother. We're going to have to start getting some footsteps because 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to have to get some footsteps. We're in a rough place on that front. This is decent. This counts. We do have coat check for metal detector. That could be really good. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the small win that is guaranteed for me right now, rather than the big win, which is which would be potentially better. Or sorry, I'm gonna take the small guaranteed win. I'm going to retrieve sledgehammer and check metal detector, one of the items that I think is slightly harder to come by. Now, anytime we get magnifying glass, we can actually make the thing. Now, with that said, we are done with this day. Sorry, let me finish the thought I had earlier. My bad, I got distracted. I think probably in curse mode, the margins are so narrow that you should theoretically take the small guaranteed victory over the resource that might make a future victory, a future bigger victory, more likely. I could have taken there something other than coat check, some footsteps, which would have allowed me to go draft a little bit more. But really, that's not what I want. I don't think. Okay. Day 14. Progress is coming less speedily than it used to be. I'll be honest with you. That's okay, though. We're still hoping for Shrine outside. We are hoping for a number of different things inside. I still feel like I can't think of anything else that we should be trying to do. I think there's Shrine. Good. Oh, I knew it. I did call that. Did I not call that? You don't have a blessing because Shrine is fucking... And it even costs you a footstep if you step in here. Take one of those. Take one of those. I mean, I called it. The things that are relevant here. Footsteps from Apple Orchard, Shrine, because you're cursed. Of course you can't get a blessing. That's funny. I mean, it is funny. Well, now we know. Good thing I never wrote draft Shrine on my list, because we'd have to take it off. Okay, from here, we want to go to the corner. We'll take Den to help get us there. We'll go... Commissary to help get us there. Now might be the time to start trying... I'm going to buy magnifying glass, by the way. To start trying to, like, special order magnifying glass. We know Coat Check has metal detector. There's Conservatory, finally. Holy shit. It's going to cost us a gem, which I don't think we actually had. What do we get here? Oh! So this is very big, actually. This one in particular is very big. I think we have to put this at either common or standard. As we know, this is our best bet at guaranteed getting into the antechamber each time once we get a sledgehammer. Of course, lose half your footsteps is less costly in one way in curse mode because you have fewer footsteps to lose. You'll lose, on average, fewer footsteps using weight room than you would in a different mode. On the other hand, those footsteps are more precious than ever. I'm going to go standard because I don't want to draft it in the first 2 ranks of every run, but I do want to draft it in the first 5 ranks of every run. Probably. Walk-in closet is currently standard. I don't know that I like it. It costs. The items you get from it are often not great. Master bedroom is rare, and that's fine. I would kind of like to see it. I'm going to change it to unusual. I would kind of like to see it, and it might play well with our bedroom, with our, like, nursery type of runs. But I don't think that it needs to be common. Plus 1 footstep for each room in your house is that it costs 2 gems. It costs you a footstep. And it's probably going to gain you like 10 steps, 15 steps max right now. If you keep it, if you made it standard, it would get you very few. If you keep it unusual, you might see it. And if so, it would be very valuable because you'd see it later in a run after most of the common rooms are taken. I'm talking myself into that. I don't know about walk-in closet. I haven't even seen it yet, and I don't know. Maybe I have seen it. I don't like it. We'll keep it there, though. We'll make it unusual. We'll make it unusual, because I can always change it back easier than I can change it. I can reset the rarity easier than I can change the rarity. Okay, we have a magnifying glass. We have 3 footsteps is the problem. We have... This is a free... yeah. It's not free because it cost me a gem. Let's do hallway. This win is a run already. Sorry, this run is a win already. Because we got... Conservatory. These are all bad. I'll take bedroom closet. I need immediate food. I need pantry. I need guest bedroom as a great room. Thank God for that. Holy shit. We went to 0, then added 10. Is the day over? No? It literally said 0 on the screen. And I didn't think about the fact that it would. The day is not over if you go to 0 and then add steps. That is very dramatic, and I like it. I'm going to open this because I think you'd rather use your keys than hold on to them in this kind of run. Something that is... holding on to resources is just a way to lose resources. Okay. Nook, get to a key. Not a great place for drawing room, but I don't hate it. We'll just do Nook. Okay. We'll see what's over here. I am once again in desperate need of footsteps. I can't even step into this stuff. 3, 2, 1. It's bad. I can't even go in there. We have not seen workshop yet. What is that goddamn room's rarity? I can't even buy anything from kitchen. This is fucked. Is workshop an added? I don't think so. No, it's not. It's not added. It's not an added. It's not an added room. This is a dead end, but that's also gonna kill me. And then this is kind of gonna kill me. I would love to test sauna though. I would love to get sauna in this mode just to see if you can actually start. My guess is no. My guess is sauna might also be broken in this game. In this mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you opened sauna, it would probably look bad. Same as shrine. Okay, we're going to call that a day because it does not work. Okay, what was I saying right before that? I'm getting distracted. I wonder if we would have been close at all on We have not been very close at solving the chess puzzle yet. Okay, let's reevaluate the outer room. Now that we know that Shrine cannot work, we know that Shelter cannot really work very well, although it gives you a computer. I think our best bet for outside is actually Tool Shed, Trading Post. And I don't think that means you should go out there. Because you can always, at the start of the run, because you can always just go out there later. So, instead, what we're going to do is just draft towards Conservatory and go from there. Nothing? Not a bad... Okay, no Conservatory yet. We'll just go up the eastern wing and see what happens. Take drawing room. I'm spinning my tires a little bit right now. The things that I want to do. Build a power sledge or a burning glass. I haven't even seen fucking workshop yet. Things I'd like to do. Change rarities of rooms. I'm barely seeing Conservatory. And I can keep trying, but, you know. Solving chess puzzle has been difficult, but we can keep trying. And then a bunch of different upgrade discs that require specific things to happen to make that happen. I don't know. Let's take pantry here. That's at least footsteps. We'll draft here. We get 2 drafts from drawing room, so we're going to use them. I think observatory is not bad. That gets us a knight. We'll do it. And it's a small guaranteed win. A little bit of... We get one constant... 1 star added to the night sky. Plus a gym, plus 3 footsteps. Okay, Nook gives us a rook. It also goes the wrong direction, but so does everything else. So we now have rook and we have knight. We need both office and study. That's always the problem in this mode. To solve the chess puzzle. There's office, and I think we should probably take it. We have the gems for it. Now, I never, ever, ever do this payroll thing. Should I? Okay, so now we're just lacking computer. Or, sorry, queen from study. And chapel. Bishop from chapel. Spread gold in estate. Okay. I don't know what that's going to do for us exactly, but... Wait, does that... Wait. Does payroll say... Does that... Is that what that used to say? After running payroll, after running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarters and maid's chamber currently on the estate. I don't have any. It's been so long since I've run payroll, I have no idea if that's what it normally says. That feels different, though. Okay. We hypothetically have some money throughout the estate. I don't know what we're going to use it for. We have 16 footsteps. Oh my god, we're getting rich. 9 whole coins. We're going to have slightly more footsteps than what I just said. Up to 16 now. We need... Courtyard costs us a gem, which actually costs us nothing. We don't have the dig... We don't have a shovel. Bedroom costs us a footstep. This could get us gems. Is it time to do a parlor puzzle? This run feels good, and so I'm gonna invest. I'm gonna take a little bit of risk by doing parlor. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. Okay. So, black says the gems are in this box. If black is true, then white is also true. And blue is also true. So, black cannot be true. Black has to be false. Which means that the gems are not... One of these two has to be true. If one of them has to be true, then the other one is also true. Meaning the gems are not in the white box. We know that the gems are not in this box, so they must be in blue. Cool. Let's go. 3 gems. Okay. I believe in this specific run because we have a couple extra footsteps because we didn't go out of the house. We have some things going in our favor. Got some money randomly. We have a rook, a knight, and a pawn, I'm sure. Although I haven't actually checked. Closet could give us a... Commissary could let us buy things, which would be good at this point because we have no money. Or we have lots of money. It gives us a shovel and a sledge. Salt shaker would be nice, honestly, because footsteps is the huge thing. I might take... I don't know that I want compass. If I don't take compass, I could take shovel and sledge. Do I go outside now and hope that I get root cellar? I would use a lot of my footsteps. There's courtyard, which would cost us 2 gems, but is probably better than the alternatives. It also might get us some footsteps and might get us some other stuff. Turnips, please. That's a key. I don't need a key. I need a turnip. That's a pebble. That's even worse. Okay. I missed my upgraded courtyard. Indoor nursery is fantastic here. We'll take it. Got our gym back that it cost us to draft. We got our footsteps back that it cost us to draft. Plus some extra. Plus all bedrooms are now better for us. Ouch. Chapel gets us bishop. Meaning all we would be missing would be... Sorry, we have rook, knight, king. This would be bishop. All we would be missing would be study, which feels really good to me. We do not have the ability to redraw what we draft, which sucks. But on the other hand, if we get study right here, we're chilling. Know what I'm saying? Right here. We did not get study. That's okay. Bedroom gets us footsteps. And a die? No, I was really hoping. I was really praying. I was begging. Okay, all we need is study. Anything else sucks. All we need is study. Study costs 1 gem. Is that correct? We need study and the ability to walk outside, is what I should say. Study costs nothing. Even fucking better. Probably shouldn't have picked that gem up right away. Code check is very interesting. I don't think I want it. I think I probably want storeroom, but I don't know that I even want that. Like, I don't want to step inside of it. Because footsteps is the big limiter right here. 11 footsteps is awfully tight. Oh boy. Okay, this is going to be 10. If I draft study, then it is still 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. It's very close. It's very close. We need to either get footsteps or we need to get study right away. Oh boy. That costs us another gem, but it gets us the ability to draft twice, assuming things aren't locked, which they might be. That's one that's locked. I don't know if I can make it to study from here. Rumpus Room is technically... Fuck. It's a, it is something useful. That's a bishop. I think we take bedroom closet. Hope and pray that it has a die in it. It does. We're down to 8 footsteps, meaning I don't actually know if we can get outside right now. But we do have the ability to redraw once. And it's a good thing. Boudoir gives us footsteps. Let's go. Let's go. The dream stays alive. This is a fun run. The dream stays alive. Up to 10 footsteps. From here, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, it's bad. It's so bad. I don't think I have to set foot in study if this is study. Come on. We can keep drafting. It's just not going to be... Always doors are always unlocked. This doesn't actually cost me anything other than gems. Let's do it. Fuck it. Fuck it. At this point, we're just drafting. It's a new room we've never drafted before. We could always get dining room or something actually helpful here. Passageway is nice, actually. No security doors, which is crazy. Are they unlocked? They are. I have I have nothing. We'll take planetarium. We might have to call it a day inside of there. The only other option for Queen is her ladyship's chamber. So the odds of drafting that are very low. Oh, this sucks. I have to take furnace. Fuck. Ouch. That blows. Well. I have a shovel, so technically we could get a turnip here. Imagine it was a turnip. That would have been so worth it. There would have still been a chance. I mean, yikes. We have to take these rooms, which is fine. At this point, we just... Security... At this point, we just draft it out, right? Like, there's no reason not to. Locked. Locked. Unlocked. I don't know what room this is. Ouch. Weight room, when you have... What did I have? Did I have 2? Did I have 2 footsteps left? And then I subtracted 1, I had 3 footsteps left. I drafted red room, which knocked it down to 2, and then I knocked it down to 1 by halving that amount. I'm pretty sure is what just happened. All right, we'll call that a day. Let's do maybe one more run. One more day. Maybe one more. Okay. That was a good... Okay, so that run showed me that chess puzzle is possible, especially if we ignore the outer room at first. And if we got lucky, that would have been even better. But... the next question is whether or not chess puzzle is worth it, and that I'm not so sure about. I think Banner of the King as a way to help narrow down what you'd like to chase or what you'd like to go for seems really valuable to me, but I don't know. Banner of the King is one of the only ways you can change the draft pool, which just feels very, very good. What's the amount of... What are the other ones? There's the one with the corners, which is about Rook, which is a... thing that I have used before. There is... Isn't that supposed to have 2 items? Wait, did I just get 1? Oh, there was Sleeping Mask. Fuck. I just wasted 2 footsteps. Oh, well. I don't remember what the other abilities are. Spread gold. You can do that every time you get... Yeah, okay. You can do spread gold every time you get office. You can only do payroll like every Monday or something. God, it's been so long since I used office. All right. 5 footsteps, off to a fantastic start here. I do have some money. Kitchen becomes more doable when you have office, that's for sure. I don't think I want to set foot in there because I can't get footsteps. Nursery's good. Nursery and Sleeping Mask in the same run. We might actually have our footstep problems solved very soon. So in that case, I will risk the extra 2 steps to go in here to get a gem, a key, and a coin. Now we can... Oh, I did not realize that... That's never mind. This run has literally nowhere else we can go. Whoops. I thought that I had drafted like Den in this spot, but that was obviously in the other spot, so. Whoops. A very humble bungalow indeed. All right, one more time. One more time. Is there anything else we can do differently, or do we just need to kind of get... We just need to get the right rooms in the right order. I'm a little bummed because getting Sleeping Mask in this mode is actually amazing. So I really would have liked to get a chance to play that run out. Let's go this way. See if we get Conservatory. We did not. Take Pantry instead. We'll keep taking halls while they have no cost to us. I think we take Nursery every time we find it. I think it's just that good. Yeah. It always has an item, too. Oh, God, it's so good. I don't know that it literally always has an item. I meant that as in, like, it often has an item, which I love. Guess bedroom becomes super powerful here. On the other hand, this only cost me a footstep and a coin, which is about the best that ever happens. So let's take it, because that would mean bishop and knight done. And it doesn't cost me as much as normal. We'll take closet and get out of here. And then hope that we have better luck on the... on the eastern wing. Okay. So there's some sort of constellation here, which hopefully will be helpful. At 15, you get sail. Okay, I only have 3 coins, so I don't know. Maybe that'll work, maybe not. Here's a gym. Let's go for conservatory first. I should not have picked up the gym. Servants' quarters gets us 2 keys. Bedroom gets us... That's better. That's better. Okay. I would like to take servants' quarter, but the longer we can wait before we take it, the better. Let's take guest bedroom. If we're going to have to basically pick a dead end here no matter what, which those all were, we'll take compass because I actually really do need compass to get... I'm in a corner, and I need to be able to draft north from here, so we're going to take compass. There's car key. I would love to make that work today. I really highly doubt it because we closed off our entire west wing. Okay. This is veranda without a extra cost. I don't think it's worth it, though. I think we take spare room. Those are our only gyms, so... Nook, probably, to give us 1 key. Currently, we have a bishop and a knight. We need study and office. Dining room is a great investment for the future. Especially if we could buy lunch pail, because I love that shit. But dining room's probably the best one. We're getting to the point where we need to start thinking about key card situation. There is workshop. Oh my god, finally. I don't have anything worth doing it with it, but I don't know. It's not worth taking in this situation. But I'm happy that it appeared. That tells me that I haven't forgotten something about workshop, which was like, do I need to do something to make this room appear or something? No, it's here. Okay. Pray for no dead ends. Parlor would be honestly not my favorite. Let's take corridor. It's left unlocked, but it did cost us a key still. Drawing room here is nice. Boudoir here gets us a ton of footsteps. Gets us 5. Let's take drawing room. Okay. So from here, one of our keys for footsteps is getting to rank 8. We're currently at rank 5. We need security both for the knight. Never mind. We already have observatory. We need security for the key card access. We need... we have Nook now, so we do have Rook, Bishop, and Knight. So now it's just Queen and King. That's really what we're looking for here. Let's go north first with the hopes that we find something. That door is locked. Shit. The hopes that we find something good. Workshop's not bad. It takes us straight north. It probably, unfortunately, takes us to a security door, unfortunately. Courtyard's even better, but it costs us a gym. I don't have a shovel, right? I do not. Let's take courtyard. Neither one of those doors is security locked. It might be locked. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, boy. Okay. Well, this is bad. I need keys. Billiard room gives us keys, but it faces the wrong direction. If I get keys, I could walk back and go through drawing room. However, if billiard room gives us a special... We have to take billiard room. But if it gives us a special key, we're actually in trouble. This is one of the times we don't want that. 13, 10. I am now occasionally risking doing one of these billiard room things for the hopes that we We save them for the valuable days. Oh my god. 15 minus 13 is 2 times 3 is 6. We save billiard and parlor rooms for the special... Fuck you. For the special days, and then we hope and pray that it was a good choice. He says, oh my god, this room is unlocked. Pool here would be sick because... Oh, I could do it too. Locksmith is going to cost us a key, and then... I don't know how much... Do we take sale? I have to take locksmith here. We have sale, right? 15 was things are on sale. Does it work here? Sale. I think I gotta go lockpick kit. That's half off? That is half off? Is 8? What do you mean? Okay, I get 1 key. For 3 coins? Wait. I'm confused. Did that just read 3 coins? How does this work exactly? Up to 50% off? What just happened? I think I got a key for 3 coins. I'm confused. That math ain't mathin'. Okay. We have a key card. Where do I think I spin it on drawing room, because this is the room that I can re-roll once already. We randomly need something that gives us keys, which is not going to be... not going to be easy. And or we need both office and study. Okay, we're going to use our die. We have 0 gems, by the way. Can't take that. Can't take that. Can't... I mean, I could take this, but it's just... It gives us footsteps on the actual... Actually, it does give us footsteps. So... If this is unlocked, the run is still alive. If it is not, the run is dead. It's locked. Okay. Well, we did not succeed there. Is there any worth in stepping outside to take trading post to try and trade these items away? I don't think so, right? Like, you can get allowance, but allowance was like very, very nice items traded, not keycard, sledgehammer, car keys. I think the run is done. I think the run and this video are done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this cursed run. Call it a day right there, and I'm going to go back to the old drawing board and start thinking about how we can do this even better. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video. We'll be back next week with more curse mode. I'll see you soon. Bye.